How's it going, YouTube? Going to do another video here. This is a video I've wanted to do for some time now, but every time I sat down to record myself, it all came out kind of wrong. So what I've decided to do now is just go with it, go with the flow, and just speak from my heart, my mind, what's on my mind and my heart regarding the subject. It's for children of alcoholics. And the subject I want to talk about is love. What is love? In my opinion, growing up, I had no real understanding of what love is. Growing up in a Western culture, we sort of we hear fairy tales, we see crap on TV, where someone will meet a guy will see a girl will see a guy, Romeo and Juliet, they kiss, they're in love, and they live happily ever after. Snow White, she's eaten the apple given to her by a wicked stepmother. The prince kisses her, and it's true love, and she wakens up and she's alive and she lives happily ever after. And the reality is that this is a lie. It is not true. Love is a verb, and it comes after emotions. It can never come before emotions. If you ever have what you think is love before the work, it is a crush, it is an infatuation, it is not real. That might sound harsh, that might sound horrible, and if you're having a good life where you grew up with good morals, with good respect for yourself, but your life is like that. In a life of a child of an alcoholic, it's not like that. They did a study, you'd have to look this up, but they did a study in the 70s, I believe it was, where they took a load of children from orphanages, and a load of them, they were given hugs, they were given food, drinks, exercise, hugs. They were talked to, they were sung to, and they were put back in their cots. And they did the same with another group of children, but this other group of children, they just gave the food, the milk, playtime, but there was no hugs, there was no singing to, there was no communication. These other children that had no love, the verb, curled up and died, all of them. It's a test they done. It was wrong test. Kids died, but it shows you how important love is, and it also shows you that as a child growing up in alcoholics, how confused you are about love. You're in one hand you're beaten and abused and you're taken advantage of, and on the other hand the parent will tell you, I love you. I never meant to do it. I always love you. I know I'm not the best parent, but I did my best. Who is the best parent? And you hear this self-justification rubbish from the people who are supposed to be the very people who are protecting you from the wickedness of the world. And unfortunately they're too busy getting drunk or busy with their own problems to deal with the fact that they have a child. And this is what I want to come to, is that I once had, many times my parents would turn around and tell me, we love you, we've always did our best, and and I'm sure everyone's heard the same thing. I always hear it on them talk shows. And what I want to tell you is, the truth of the matter is it's not love. All it was a hunger. In the literal sense of hungry. I've not eaten for a while and I'm hungry. A mother has a child and a mother cares for the child. But then you have a prioritizing. Well, I care for my child, but I want to go out and get pissed with my piss buddies. My child is hungry and I've only got so much money. I'm going to spend that money on party. And the child is no longer prioritized as it should be as number one. And unfortunately that happens with a lot of us. And so therefore we were not loved, and that's what I'm coming to. If you ever feel like how my parents love me, my parents don't love me, da 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 da, you know, am I be the one being wrong by questioning them? The truth of the matter is, and I would have to say, in my situation, in many situations I've heard, the parents don't love us. They might have a feeling, but it's not love. Love is a verb. Love is self-sacrifice, and love is going out your way. Love is something amazing. Love is something, to be honest, I don't think as humans are even capable of. The most that we can do is care. I care for you, but to love, like, and that sort of thing, is something that only the gods can do. And so yeah, I just did this video. It's something on my heart I want to do about love. What is love? So if you ever heard your parent, or you're saying, oh, or your parents say to you that I loved you, always did my best. The truth is, they might say that, but they don't mean it, because they don't even understand what love is. And the truth of the matter is they probably don't have any love in their lives. And instead of trying to seek it out to find out what it is and what it means, they've just sort of rolled on in a drunken state. Yeah, so I hope this video helps. I hope people understand what I'm saying here. Again, I'm really encouraged by the messages I've received by young people who are going through situations. If you're a young person going through a situation, email me, send me a message or something. I'll definitely call you back. If there's anything I can help you, if any tips, advice, anything I can do, please, anything, you let me know. And again, many adults have contacted me, and you know, I'm just really touched. There's a massive community of adults that have grown up in silence through beatings and mental abuse, and going into adulthood, but yet still having that inner child in us who cries out and is confused and is shy. And every now and then we jump back into a childhood state, and it's like, oh, what's going on here? And it's kind of crazy, man. But I'm just really encouraged by the messages I've received, and yeah, it's really powerful, man. So yeah, I just want to do another video here, and I hope, you know, people take it for what it is. God bless. Goodbye.